Hello, my beautiful souls. Failure is a setback for a comeback. Did you know that? It's a setup. You get set up. We get set up to see the stuff, to find the stuff that we are made of. There is really no such thing as failure. And I finally got that this morning. Why? Because I woke thinking, let me put it this way. I've had 3 opportunities in 2 days, or maybe 3 days, to participate in something really powerful. And another is to participate in a book. It's paid participation. Now the first one, I let go. I had no choice. I said the usual thing. No, I didn't have any money. Okay? Which is not true. The second time, which was yesterday, I thought, my God, that's a great deal. But when I looked at my obligations, I felt so despondent, so upset, so disturbed, so depressed. I don't have the money. I hate saying that. This is from a person who used to have an average of $1,000 in her wallet, and how much was it, boy? A $70,000 US credit limit, to who has now descended to saying that. And I wasn't angry, you know. I felt so despondent. That's the word. I felt so despondent. And I'm thinking, and I'm blaming everyone. That's what I'm thinking, and I'm blaming everyone. And then I went to sleep like that. And to make myself worse, I ate a slice of cake. Isn't that interesting? Because food is the go-to solution. So then I woke this morning, and I saw my numbers. I heard a song in my head from Tom Jones that I have not heard in decades. I believe, for every drop of rain that falls, a flower grows. Now that was a message from source, from spirit, whatever you want to call it. And that message was telling me to stop. If we believe in you, you have to believe in you. And I didn't. I heard it, but something else rose up. Something else arose in me. And that was the real me. That was let me make sure I have my beard and mustache. And that was my inner self, my guide, my higher self, my soul voice, pumping me up, in addition to my guides, because the very first thing I saw this morning, animal I saw this morning, was lion. I did not take the dog for a walk. I stayed inside and I began to meditate. I began to focus on the joy that I am, the magnificence that I am. And the feeling just expanded. And then I got a download. Everything that's happening, that has happened in the past few days, it all happened this week, was simply to show me in no uncertain terms. Where's my my makeup was disappearing. It was to show me in no uncertain terms that this is where my false beliefs brought me. Now is a time for the turnaround. This is a setup for a comeback. Beliefs are things that we think and think and think until we embed them in our subconscious and we begin to believe them. It's just things that we think and we think and we think and believe. More importantly, the past is just a memory. I listened to the amazing Jill Bolte Taylor yesterday. She has a free 3-day session. I was in the vicinity, quote unquote, when she explained her living experience of having a stroke or a brain hemorrhage many, many years ago. She was actually, and she's a neuroscientist, and she was actually able to feel and describe, and she remembered every single feeling as her, was it the left brain? As her left brain broke down, the part with the logic and the thinking. She was barely able to dial the phone number to call for help. I remember that so distinctly. And now it's no coincidence, because I've been doing a lot of brain work and additional research, because these things have always fascinated me. And lo and behold, there she is, the lady that I listened to many years ago. It took her 8 years, she said, 8 years to relearn everything, because she became like a baby after that brain hemorrhage. She could not speak, she could not walk, she had to relearn everything, and it took her 8 years, and she used her right brain to overcome those difficulties. The point of that I'm making here is the past, our past, is just a memory. She said it takes 90 seconds to relive a past experience, particularly if it's painful, regardless of whether it's painful or not. But we silly humans tend to, and I'm speaking louder than usual because I still have no hearing in my right ear for human voices. That's interesting, and I know why. I understand why. However, once that 90 seconds is up, it's done. But what do we human beings do? We continue to repeat it and repeat it and repeat it, and this time I have to say ad nauseum. That's what we do. So take this from me. I have been through it. I am determined to get out of it by making the turnaround, and I have been doing a lot of EFT tapping. However, I've been doing a lot of brain work and a lot of meditation and visualization to get into the feeling of what I want. I had never fully grasped this before, many years ago when it was explained to me, but now I get it. However, I had to be here. I had to experience this, to be in this situation. I have to show you all this, and I hope it stays. Let me open the camera. Oh gosh, it flew away. There was a perfect shadow on the wall of a bird on a wire. I don't think I need to say any more than that. The bird was overhead with its shadow reflected in front of me on the back of the wall. Anyway, my beautiful souls, there is no such thing as failure. Failures do not exist. One, every time you are unable to take advantage of an opportunity, do not go back to the past. Reflect on what it is there to teach you, because it is a teaching mechanism. And once you open up wide and embrace it, things begin to change. You begin to see yourself as you really are, with work, without it. It is time to embrace who you are, a magnificent being. And I am going to leave you with my mentor's affirmation. I am strong, powerful, loving, harmonious,